Okay guys, I'm in a friend's car right now and I caught up on a few hours of sleep, which was great. I was a zombie after last night. So I had a phone call. What's going on with the homelessness in New Hampshire is this. It's a catch-22. I just got to New Hampshire. Everyone's desperate to hire. I mean, the jobs are not a problem over here. But the housing is, and people are not staying here to work because the housing is ridiculous. It's actually cheaper to rent right now than to buy because the houses are so expensive. And when I talk to someone in New Hampshire Housing Authority, they know the lowdown, what's going on. So the situation is really bad. I mean, I had talked about the housing crisis in 2022, and there was just really nothing available. And even a dump in Manchester, you had about 25 to 30 people competing for a dump. Now what's going on is there is more availability, but they're overpriced. So again, high competition again for housing if you wanted it. So when you go to the city, they are supposed to provide a down payment on house, something for people. But what they're doing is they're saying, well, we can set you up with a shelter. And the shelters are all full. So because they're full, they're like, well, we have the right to say we can send you anywhere in New Hampshire, which doesn't make sense if you have employment like I do in Concord. Why would you send someone like Laconia or somewhere else? And so you can say to people, look, I have work and I actually have, 2 or 3 jobs, so I cannot be sent to a shelter. And that is a big safeguard. Right now, the park and rides, according to like some of the peeps in the homeless community, the police are not checking out park and ride places, so that's another safe place people can be, but it's not safe for women right now, according to the grapevine, to be homeless. So, kind of staying with other women, what do they call it? Rounding up the wagon, so to say, having a certain people you can stay with is something you want. You don't want to really be out there alone as a woman. So that's kind of where we're at in New Hampshire, guys. There's lots of issues to be solved here. Even when people work hard, they cannot find housing. With just the way things are, it's really in bad shape. So best thing you can do is have the jobs, because that way, they cannot send you, wherever in a shelter, because they want people employed. So you have that ability to go to the city and say, hey, I'm looking, and you'd have to be looking for housing too. So they wondered if I wanted to, be put on this list. They have this extra homeless list community to help people more, but I'm not ready, really. Looking for a house, I'm not even really ready to do that or to rent yet. And even then, you're on a list. So there's got to be some more ways to deal with what's going on. For me, it was, cohabitating with my sons, living with them. I think the best bet for people right now is to stay with friends until this housing crisis is solved. So it's just ridiculous. So that's what I got for now, guys.